This game sucks harder than a fat kid trying to drink a Frosty. It's fun. It's like for 5 minutes, maybe, and then it just starts slogging on. I mean, the quest design is just so piss poor. It's just constantly having to go run to this dumbass place with no real reason, and then pick up 6 objects, and then run right the fuck back. And then there's the other option, which is just, here, go get this dude, and then he's surrounded by like 16 zombies, one of which has been doing drugs since age 5, and looks like Eddie fucking Hall times 6. It's not fun. And then he takes 7 years to fucking kill. And then I'm stuck having to haul his ass back, and then he wants me to go get some other bullshit too. It's fucking terrible. Like, actually playing the game isn't terrible. It's not bad. I do like knocking around zombies. It's super fun. Kicking them to the floor and then taking their head off with my boot is fantastic. That being said, when 6 different runners start sprinting at me at Mach fuck in order to tear my dick off, not a big fan of that actually. Especially when they don't stop coming. It's like a fucking Smash Mouth song. They just don't stop coming. And then, when I do actually do some of the fucking quests, here drops a stupid little weapon that's like, oh, here's this cool little meat hammer. It's like purple rarity. Punching them does more damage. Sorry. I don't understand. Like, just kicking something to the floor does significantly more damage than hitting them with a fucking sledgehammer. Why? Why is that a fucking option? And even then, when you do decide to start actually punching stuff instead of just stun locking them on the fucking ground, you run out of stamina in maybe 4 swings. I don't know why that the trained ex-military soldier that I picked to play as has the stamina of a fucking asthmatic, obese child who smokes 6 packs a day, but every time I try and get into combat, he's hacking and wheezing after 2 fucking minutes. Not even 2 minutes, man. 30 seconds. And then, after all that, I have to go run back and return whatever the fuck these dumbasses wanted me to go get. I read through this one screen, right? There's a specific, like, Teams tab that you have to do in order to get, like, certain, quest objects for stuff. And, like, certain people want things, so they can give you, like, throwable objects and stuff. This one bitch wanted fucking canned food. Some fucking cream corn in a goddamn can. While there are roving cannibals trying to eat my entire face. Fuck you. Fuck you if you think I'm gonna do that. At no point am I gonna sit around and sift through everybody's fucking cabinets in order to find you some fucking canned food, bro. There's plenty of other shit laying around. Why can't you go fucking get it? Why can't you send one of the other useless fucks who also happen to be bite resistant? Why am I the one who has to go fucking do that? I have agency, and you're wasting it on dumbass fetch quests. Sure. This other bitch asked me to go get some car batteries and wire to electrify the fences. Totally fair. Totally fair request. Something I went and actually did. Those fences are made of fucking sadness. There was a mission right at the rip that was like, hey, yeah, put up these fences so that, the infected don't get in. Motherfuckers tore that shit down in like 3 hits. It was fucking not worth it. Not to mention, if one of those roided up goobers decides to pop through, they're fucked. They're fucked on so many different levels, it's not even funny. And to top all of this shit off, all of this fucking shit off, all of these quests had like no payoff. I was like 3 hours into the game, right? Every time I went to go do a story quest, it was just, oopsie, the road's blocked, or, oh, we don't know how to help you. Fuck's sake, dude. There was one where it was like, here, take a boat to this road to see if it'll get you to the place you need to be, right? I take the boat. I get fucking touched by these drowned things. They're like armored up super soldiers in the same size as like a fucking normal ass zombie. They spawn at the same rate as regular ass zombies, but they just get in there and they just start touching you. You didn't ask for it. They just start fucking touching you. And then, once I do finally get to that goddamn road, once I finally fucking get there after getting just obliterated for 5 minutes straight, this game has the fucking audacity to go, oh, the road's out. go back to that place that just told you they don't know how to help you and see if they can get it. I'm fucking sorry, what? I have to go back to those motherfuckers, who now will let me into their shitty little village, and find out, just now, they actually know a guy who might be able to get me there, instead of telling me fucking earlier, after all this other pain and bullshit. I can't fucking stand it, like, and then, of course, whenever they try and tell you a quest place to go do something, they give you the most vague fucking description. I don't understand how the fuck those map markers get placed, because that is not at all what they had described. They didn't like, oh, let me mark it on your map. They just say like, oh, it's some village off in the forest. Where the fuck is that? How the fuck do you want me to find that? There's several. There's so fucking many of them. I can't deal with this shit anymore. And like, simply put, I'm not playing any more of this. Alright? They should have called the game Dead End Wrong Side. Alright? It's a piece of fucking shit. I'm fucking over it. Watch someone else play this piece of shit game. Don't spend money on it. Go play the second one. I cannot explain to you how fucking bad this experience was. I'll be continuing with other games, but this one is definitely done. I mean, look at this shit. I mean, this is 4 times faster right here. 4 times fucking faster, and they're all fucking fetch quests. All of them. And they're fucking worthless. They're like, here, go get this randomly spawning item from the fucking world. No! There is better shit to be doing right now. I mean, fuck, even when I do eventually get to the fucking main quest, it's, here, go place, get thing. I finally get to go do, like, a side quest I wanted to go do for these car batteries, and it's the same shit of just, here, go snag this shit for me, and then run it right back. Fucking why? Why is this my prerogative right now, dude? I don't understand why every single fucking quest is just go and grab this shit, man. And there's like 6 of them at every fucking interval. It's fucking terrible. And then, even past that, the combat encounters within which are fucking terrible, right? I found this dude stranded on a camper, right? I think, oh, this is gonna be really fun to go deal with, right? So, naturally, as one does, I forgo any weapons, because, frankly, they're worthless, and they're not worth actually picking up, because they do no damage. It's like hitting them with a fucking wet pool noodle. And then I just start, kicking them down, hoping, oh, this won't take too long, right? No. Once I do actually start pulling out a weapon, I realize that's fucking worthless. And just start booting him over again. And then I have this horrifying realization. There's a fucking bodybuilder in the middle of this, and that kick fucking combo does not work on them. Nope. I can go ham on as many other zombies as I fucking want. Genuinely, it is nigh impossible to murder this motherfucker just with my own bare hands, dude. It's not gonna fucking happen. And, like, yeah, there's healing scattered about the arena and shit, so that I can not have to burn a shitload of medkits, but, like, I'm just trying to fight them normally, and I'm getting my ass beat, in spite of just trying to figure out what the range of these things is, because sometimes it'll hit them, sometimes it fucking won't. And I don't know what's causing that difference to happen. It's not easy to figure out, apparently, because I still haven't figured that out to this goddamn day. I don't think I ever will, because I don't think I'm gonna keep playing this fucking game. I love the second one. Second game's fucking great. Dead Island 2 is awesome. This one is fucking not. This one does not have any of the fucking charm of that game. Granted, it's a different studio, but, like, Techland had no idea what the fuck they were doing with this. You can just tell. It just was definitely supposed to be DLC for the first Dead Island, for sure. It lets you even import your own Dead Island character. But, yeah, doing this with, like, the starting 14 levels was just actually atrocious. And then, eventually, like, after I get all the little ones down, I'm staring at this fucking beefcake, wondering what the hell is gonna happen here, because, like I said, punching him ain't gonna fucking work. Look at him. Look at that motherfucker. He's gonna touch me in, like, ways that I'm not ready for. And frankly put, I don't think I'll ever be ready for some shit like this. Like, I have to, and I mean, have to find a better way to fucking do this, because these things are a common fucking issue throughout most of these fucking games. It's just, Here's this mini boss that you have to fucking deal with. Look at that. Barely any fucking damage on him. Almost none. And it's like, this was almost killing the regular ones. And then he hits me for a fuckload of damage. I have to heal or I'm gonna fucking die. And then I'm just looking at this like a goddamn Dark Souls boss that I'm gonna have to grind down with fucking shitty weapons because I didn't level up enough before going into this. But like, that's not how this should feel, considering I'm like of a similar level to him. Like, and it's just ridiculous because my damage output just isn't fucking there. I'm at a loss for fucking words on how exacerbating this was, how fucking exhausting this was to just kind of deal with sometimes. Because like, this was a 2-minute long encounter just to get this dude off this fucking camper. This wasn't even just, this was just some shit I drove past in order to get to my objective. I had to use fucking Fury to kill this thing. The goddamn ultimate move, because that was the only thing that was going to kill him in a timely motherfucking manner. That was the only thing that was going to let me get out of here without spending another 6 years dealing with this piece of shit. And it's not like I could use it to fucking deal with the rest of the zombies, because that Fury mode lasts almost no fucking time. Granted, I don't have it upgraded, but frankly, I shouldn't have to rely on that silly little meter just to play the fucking game. I don't think that's really what anyone wants to deal with. And then this motherfucker is like, I'm gonna go get to my family. You're gonna die in the goddamn jungle, my boy. You are fucked in so many different ways. Oh my god, and then the goddamn bat motherfuckers that like have projectile attacks is just so foul. This was so fucking awful to deal with because he has the same goddamn issue of the kicks don't work and they don't deal anywhere near enough damage and they hit like a fucking truck. It's terrible. I didn't want to use Fury on this because I figured out there's probably another fucking thug waiting up the way. So I save it. I fucking save it. Like a dumbass. And I pull out the goddamn meat hammer. This was a mistake. This was fucking awful. It takes so many fucking hits to kill this thing. I get super tired immediately after doing this, and my only format of dodging is sprinting away, which also consumes that dumbass little blue bar. And he's fucking vomiting in my face while I'm struggling to fucking kill him. Because I have a meat tenderizer, and apparently the meat isn't getting tenderized enough on this motherfucker. To be fair, it looks like it's been fucking charred to pieces, even though it's like supposedly someone who drowned, but you know, I'm not gonna question game design. I'm not a fucking game dev. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Why would the character design match the name at all? No. No, that would make too much sense. Haha. I come across another one too, of course. Right, when I'm doing my fucking fetch quest. That was super fun, by the way. This quest was so fun. And I unlocked something that was like a little special attack with an uppercut. Only here did I realize I could use it with like claw and brass knuckle type weapons, which was super nice. But yeah, no, it still wasn't dealing a whole shitload of damage up until I threw on the goddamn claws. I don't know why I decided to pull up the fucking meat tenderizer again. That was a bad decision. Again, 200 damage is fuck all in the scope of how big that stamina bar is. So after getting him down to fucking half, I realized, oopsie, I can use the uppercut. And so I run over to him and I sock him in the fucking teeth. And the second one just fucking explodes him. Like, that crit came out of fucking nowhere, and the fact that that's a random chance, god awful. Genuinely, I hate this game.